Hi everybody! Welcome to another Saturday evening, and we are here for another live stream. I hope you all are just as excited as I am, because today we're playing the third chapter of King's Quest. Yes, that's right. Oh, I'm so happy. We are going to play Once Upon a Climb. I've heard some good things about this chapter. I've heard that it returns to form a little bit more, where chapter 2, if you remember, actually took us 2 weeks to beat because I totally fucked it up the first time. And they kind of deviated a little bit from the more linear story-based chapter 1 that sort of gave me some puzzles to work with and a little bit of meandering around, whereas chapter 2 was just completely giant puzzle that was really difficult to figure out. So let's see what chapter 3 holds for us. I hear that it's really delightful. Oh, I guess never mind. I guess that's the menu to actually buy them if you don't have them. Oh, Christopher Lloyd, how I've missed your voice.
A feather in my cap, a cape on my back, and an appetite for adventures.
Oh. Well, there's the King Graham that we had at the end of last time. A nice, delightful 20-something with more than a few cares in the world. Let's call that what it is, because we've already seen that King Graham kind of is dealing with a lot of issues with being king. Like, is it still popping and cracking? Because I can totally turn the mic down a little bit more. There, that should be a little bit better. And if you hear the discordant tones in the music, like, just, it's already setting kind of a...
I inherited a flawed but charming.
Oh, that was a neat transition.
I worked tirelessly to restore the land to its former glory.
And those stones are now thorns. This is the same area in front of
that trellis
castle.
Looks better over there.
Interesting. And then the vines will grow and this tree will grow as time passes. We move forward and past the tree again. Oh, hello, handsome.
The king I'd always wanted to be. And while I was proud of the Daventry I had shaped, something still felt like it was missing.
Maybe that trellis. And, no, it's gone now. It's a family of owls. Oh, look at the cute little one with the glasses. The glasses in the back. Get out of here, you asshole badger. Asshole badger.
Wait, no, there is absolutely no way that could be right. There's no way that could have happened. I was too invested in that owl. I must have missed a detail in the story.
Okay. So now we have a shovel. Oh, don't worry, Meal. We're gonna get that owl back because he wants to sing about the Moona and a Juna and a Springa. And we're gonna make that happen. But the question is, we went forward in time. We can go back in time.
Over there,
too.
really?
Wait a minute. Okay, so then that puts this in front of the vine. Aha! So, does that then allow the owls to take root in the vines in the future? Oh, no, that actually just makes an impassable barrier. And we can't use the shovel on it. Weird. Okay, so it's not in front of the brambles. Curiosity begs the question, what happens if we go all the way back to the beginning of our tale? Is there anything more to say?
I forgot one small detail.
So we did have to go all the way back to the beginning of the story.
Nothing to my name except the feather in my cap.
Oh God, I love this fucking game so much. That really is very, very clever, Meal. I agree.
Shovel in my pocket.
So now we have the shovel.
Buried in the soil was a tiny, spiniferous thorn seed.
And so we're gonna plant this thorn seed.
That spot of soil already had something growing in it.
Oh, I see. So
A tiny acorn had been planted in the dirt.
interesting.
I planted that miniature acorn.
I'm just
in the
gonna
ground.
try and rearrange a few things, see what happens here.
New beginnings.
Because if we put oh, this fucking game. If we put the tree and then the spine thorns in the way, the badger in the future can't get through the thorns. But we should be able to make it to the owls and trigger the event before that happens. Right? Maybe? Let's find out.
Hey, I'm flexible.
Okay, I'm gonna see if the tree needs the trellis to grow tall, because in the future the tree died, and that's why the owls didn't have a place to live. So let's see what happens. The tree grows high, and in it the owls are living. And here comes that asshole badger. Oh. No! No! Baby owl, god damn it!
Something's still missing in this bird brain equation. I'll try again.
Okay, I've got it this time. I know what to do this time. We have to go one plot further back and put the tree in the first hole because nothing grows in front of the rock, is I think what I'm discovering. Okay. So we're gonna take out the thorn seed, or excuse me, the acorn. And I'm gonna plant the acorn here. Hi, Evie. Welcome. Glad you could join us. You're here at a good time. We're playing a little bit of time travel. This is so fucking cool. Okay. And then we'll plant the spiny
That looked like a great spot
thornweed
for a
seed.
spiniferous
right here.
thornweed plant to thrive.
Excellent. So, in the future, we're gonna do that number, and hopefully the spiniferous thornwoods, aha, have prevented that asshole badger from getting
A
in.
family of chirping owls brought a smile
Aw,
to my face.
Owlie is
but
safe once
anguish to
again.
my heart.
How cute.
My kingdom was thriving, but I was alone. Who was I building this Daventry for?
He's lonely because he sees the owls have a family. And though we may have this kingdom and this killer bod, like seriously, holy shit. What is all of that without someone to share it with?
The loneliness of the road that night was only offset by the company of my hungry, rumbling tummy. I headed back to the castle for a bite to eat.
Wow. I mean, like, come on. The original King's Quest was a series that took itself seriously in the proper moments and totally was silly in all the other ones. And you really feel that with this game. Like, it's so great.
Sire, Daventry Decree 74311.
I know. No animals are allowed at the table.
To see the spirit of a game
Did the bakers ever
honored
respond
and
to my invitation
also
for dinner?
They declined.
tempered,
Said
you
they
know,
couldn't
more
find a
finely
sitter.
honed.
You're right. Perhaps the guards would accept an invite for dinner.
Oh, Graham, we'd love to.
We'd love to, but
But-
yeah, decree 9/11 to the 23rd power.
afraid so, sire.
No guards
As
at the
you
table
were.
either.
Oh, before I forget, Larry, you know I restored the budget for your own personal steed, right?
Oh, right. My own personal steed. Thank you.
Oh.
Well, I suppose I could use the surplus on masking the odor of number 2. No, I mean Royal Guard number 2. He smells
That's
like
a poop
syrup.
joke.
It's intolerable, really. It's gotten so bad my helmet fogs up.
You'll
Who's
get
that?
used to it.
You're absolutely right. We should create a dinner guest out of all this extra food. Why didn't I think of that?
Graham? Buddy? Are you losing your fucking mind? Like, that wasn't just me. He totally heard voices out of nowhere, right? Right? Okay. I'm gonna take some peas, a hat.
What good is all this food with no one to share it with?
God.
Aw, Tribe's old.
Aww. And this is where they all would sit. Maya. Even the old alchemists. Where is everybody?
You're absolutely right. We should create a dinner guest out of all this extra food. Why didn't I think of that?
Okay, so like, yeah. I heard you. Is there more food that I should grab from somewhere? No. Just looking around to make sure. Oh, Triumph's food bowl. We should feed Triumph.
That didn't fit there.
You're such a good boy, Triumph. And there are 2 thrones.
Someone had placed a second throne next to mine as a hint. I bet it was Royal Guard number 2. He was growing old and anxious for grandkids.
God damn
Really?
it. This is
You're
literally
using
like
your
the
own
wrong
name
time
in
in my
puns
life
now?
for me
You're
to be
right.
playing this
That
game right
pun
now.
was chairless.
Magic mirror,
Such
get
big
me some way out of
muscles.
this depression.
Can't believe you had trouble finding a girlfriend.
I worked on those muscles for myself, Gwendolyn. Thank you very much.
I know. How else are you gonna hold up a kingdom if your arms are not strong? Okay, so I have the peas, a hat. Let's see.
That didn't fit there. You're not fooling me. That round peg, square. Now's not round
Nope,
peg.
none of those. I just had to check. So I guess there is something else I'm missing. Hello,
Well,
Larry?
Would
Maybe?
you care to join me for dinner?
Dinner sounds lovely, but I'm only allowed to leave my post in times of distress. Or if that plate of peas needs to be replenished.
Which it totally
I
does,
think
because
they
I
went to
took the
strawberry
peas.
Lavender again. I can smell the spices from here.
So you can leave your post now
Well-
because
Would you care to join?
the peas need to be replenished.
That didn't fit there.
No? Okay. I'll take another piece of meat. Weird. Why is it letting me take another piece of meat? Can I come back over here and feed Triumph again? Weird. What's happening? That's probably just gonna keep looping until I figure out exactly what the hell is going
Tribe's
on.
old.
Trust me, kid. It's just as sad for all of us too.
You're...
Okay. Maybe the meat?
Now's not the
No.
time for that.
We can't combine anything, really.
That didn't fit there.
So then what am I missing? Coat rack? Coat rack. Oh, this is gonna be really sad, isn't it?
That's a good start. What else can we add to her? You're
Her?
right, she does need a cape.
A purple cape.
What about a hat? What should we use for the face?
Okay, that's 3 requirements there. Here's a hat.
You're
Very
right, she
cute
does need
that
a
she
cape.
A purple
it
cape.
is a hat like
what should
ours.
we use for the face?
And let's see,
You're not
meat,
fooling
no.
me. Now's
What about
not
the
the
peas?
time for that.
No. A purple cape. Oh, the rug?
Well, would you? That might work for a cape.
Aha.
Well, that might work for a cape.
So, she leaves that the plate of peas needs to be replenished, which it does. Question. What if we fed the pile of peas to Triumph? Shit. Nope. Triumph hates peas. What about peas and meat? Aha! Aha! And now he swallows the whole lot. Excellent. Just a spoonful of
peas,
turkey
sir.
helps the medicine go down.
Apologies. I'm allergic to the lavender.
Excellent. So that's what we needed to do. And the guard goes ahead and gets off the rug. And we'll come back over here and take our lovely purple cape. Now that the peas are replenished.
What should we use for the face?
I think I know. Okay, the guard is returned.
What good is all this food
No,
with no one
I
to
want
share
just
it
the
with?
plate. There's nothing else really to take over here. Okay. Damn it. He keeps telling me that escape is the way to get out of that menu, and that escape also does the main menu too. It's really frustrating.
What should we use for the face?
How about...
Round peg? That didn't fit there.
God, it's got to involve the meat and the peas somehow. Or
Perfect. What should
just
we
the
name
Amaya
her?
portrait.
No, that's my sister's name. You know that. I'm thinking something that ends in a soft consonant.
It was at that exact moment when the magical mirror called out to me.
With another call to destiny. And we
Mirror
went ahead and
showed
picked
me
up
a
Amaya's picture.
magical reflection of a tower far away in the kingdom of Koliba. It told me that the princess I would marry was trapped at the very top, waiting for me to rescue her.
I do
Wasting
love a
no
princess
time,
waiting for us to
I
rescue her.
grabbed a beautiful
Although I have a
ring
feeling
from the
that
royal treasury and
she
set
may
it
not
off
need the rescuing
to
that we
save
think.
my future wife. Ah, looks like my nursemaids are here. Can you excuse me for half an hour?
You
Is
got
that-
it, Grandpa.
Oh. I was like, is that part of the story, or are we going back to regular time? I had regular time. And they're playing that same game that we played with Manny. Huh. Interesting. We haven't actually seen that
Gwendolyn,
since the last time we played.
It's your move.
Oh.
What
What's
are you-
taking them so long?
I'm honestly
What
not
are you
sure.
preoccupied with, my dear?
He's
Also,
probably
how are
just
you guys not
distracting the
getting
nursemaids
just
with his jokes?
pelted with arrows while you're playing this game? It seems incredibly dangerous.
For 4 hours?
Would that really surprise you?
No, I guess not.
So now it's been 4 hours
So,
since
are
Grandpa's
you
been taken in.
excited for Grandmother's birthday?
I haven't even picked out her present yet.
Mother helped me
Interestingly
pick out
enough,
mine.
we could actually
I'm told
meet
it's the perfect gift.
the wife right now. But we probably won't.
All right,
because
children. Your grandpa is now ready for you. Gwendolyn, he asked to see you first.
is that her?
Can we go together?
Best not to overwhelm him all at once. Besides, I need God's help with the daily decrees.
Are we actually going to get
Is it
some
alright if we finish this after lunch?
answers
Go ahead.
about
Wouldn't want to keep him from his favorite.
this timeline? Because, well, it is getting to that point.
Your
I mean,
grandfather doesn't
I hope
have
they're not going to
favorites,
like
guys.
Assassin's Creed us, where they
He
keep us so
loves
far in the
each of you
past
in
that we're
his
not
own
worried about
special
what's
way.
happening outside
Now
of the
tidy
Animus
up
machine.
and
But
meet me in the throne room. I've got 3 trays of appetizers with your name on them.
no, boy, we're going to make you fat. Gart.
Own special way. Doesn't matter. Not with Addendum 48677 in the books.
And what does that mean, you sneaky little shit? He's gonna move one last turn. And kill himself. Ha 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 ha. You little brat. Good job. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, Duck Game. That they're gonna reveal her after you
Come
rescue
on.
her.
There's got to be another one in there. Just one more, one last quest. Another notch in my feather, a voyage to Neptune's kingdom, or a journey through the infinite desert. Please, Mira, one final adventure.
Grandpa,
It's just a mirror now.
Ah, just the person I wanted
Wait.
to see.
are you doing alright?
I am now.
Did they find you the right medicine?
Or was it?
Your company is better than any medicine in those vials.
God, fucking like,
Come, sit.
this game really fucking hits you right where
This
it
time,
knows.
You pick the
Oh,
story.
God. Oh.
Something with a dragon, perhaps.
Actually, could you tell me more about Grandma? Everyone knows she's a great queen, and she's nice and regal and wonderful. But none of that's helping me pick out her birthday present. I want to get her something really special.
Of course. I suppose there's no better place to
Hi,
start
Deadshot.
than at
Welcome.
the beginning, when my travels led me
Glad you
to
could
the
join us.
Enchanted Isles.
The Enchanted Isles. That's King's Quest 6 territory, I think? If I remember right?
Mom used to tell me this story before bed. Hasn't everyone in Daventry heard this? You climbed that tower, rescued Princess Valenice, fell in love, and lived happily ever after.
Well, fairy tales have a bad habit of simplifying matters of the heart. They weave
Interesting.
tales that love just happens easily and with no effort required.
It's true. That
Real
tower is way the
stories
fuck over
far
there.
More exciting than what you've been led to believe.
Interesting. Well, that makes me super excited to see what happens. I love that you're immediately presented with the tower. It's like this game is always really good about reminding you what the goal is. Especially when it plunges you somewhere new. It's like, oh, hey, guess what? This is what you're going to be dealing with. Oh. A Chaka. And it's so goddamn pretty. You were right, Jackie. This game is absolutely gorgeous. And now we're sneaking through a wolf's cave very carefully, getting ever closer to the tower. I love the way this game does passages of time. It's really, really clever. Like between the opening sequence where we did a little bit of time travel and now this where we're getting ever closer screen by screen. but it's still kind of, it's gonna spit me out down at the bottom, where that would normally take a long time. Well, maybe not a long time, but, you know, instead they found a creative solution around it. And I do love creative solutions. Like, seriously, a quest that probably in King Graham's life took days, took seconds instead, because of very clever game design. And I appreciate that, because they say that the reward is in the journey, and that is true. Unless you don't have all the time for the journey. So then it's nice to have the journey represented in a very real way, a very good and relatable way, but also creative and also clever, and it gets you where you're going quickly. And now we're climbing. Interestingly enough, there is a climbing section very similar to this in King's Quest VI. What's funny is they actually use enchanted stairs. They use an ancient DRM system somewhere along this way, where you had to go back and look at the, oh god, we fell. I meant to do that. Totally meant to do that. We're good. Where you had to use the manual to input a code. What's that one? Where's that one over there? I can't reach that one over there? Damn. That's correct, Deadshot. This one was created with a conjunction of The Odd Gentleman and Sierra Games. And King's Quest was actually one of the first series to do this. Sierra Games being one of the first companies to really pioneer the point-and-click adventure genre. And what do we have here? A blocked-off entrance to the tower, or window, lower down. Now we're gonna venture out. Aha! So when we jump, is it going to magically come out? It does. Leap of faith! Oh, we're zooming out now. Leap of faith! God, I don't see another vibrating stone that's gonna come out and catch us this time. I'm nervous, but I'm gonna do it. And King Graham feels the same way. I want a pair of sunglasses to come down over his face right there, like a fucking boss. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, so then that side's gonna go in? Maybe? No? What was that? Why did they go in? When did they come out? Oh god!
I hadn't even met my love, and I was already
god
falling
damn it.
for her.
Ah, King Graham. He's falling for her. Okay, so I guess we have to, No.
True love.
But they all go away. So, yeah, see, they all disappear. So how am I supposed to, even if I do that, it's gonna slip and fall away, and that's the end of me. So, and I can't, like, oh, you dumbass. You dumbass. I wasn't looking at all of them. Okay. Now only one's there. Okay, what the hell? I gotta know. What the hell? Oh, nope. And we're gone.
Tower's not built to scale.
How? I mean, the good news is it's just one screen. But still, that's... How are you supposed to... We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. Okay. I'm not really sure how that worked, but it worked. Whatever. It's fine. We made it to the top. Hello, maiden. Set up force field behind us. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello, lady with dark hair. I am here to rescue you. My name is Graham. I am making kissy faces at you. She's not impressed. However, her very goofy lute-playing sister, on the other hand...
Fate
Wait.
brought me to that tower to find my true love. But which one was she? I plead with the magic mirror to show me a sign.
There's 2 women at the top of the tower. I see now where we're going with this. Hello, little squirrel. Aww. So they're both animal people. Good to know. Hi, ladies. Really? Contextless, important choice. Look. Look. I kind of dig how she was grooving, you know? Hello, my dear. And that's a portrait of an avocado. Why is there an avocado on that painting? I don't really care about their love story anymore. I want to know about that avocado.
Princess, will you marry me?
No.
Of course not.
Don't you
We literally
believe
just met.
in love at first sight?
I don't. Well, I do, but not like this. You don't even know me. I don't even know you.
Exactly.
Didn't even ask my dad.
You're literally a stranger.
Please stand up. You're making it worse.
Hey.
Yes. Well, my apologies.
Card games can be taught. How to get down? You're born with that. Is he gonna?
My one true love.
Oh.
Well, I might have said yes, but I loathe second place.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it seems like we might
I
be
mean,
pursuing
yes,
both of them after
that's
all.
A no.
Excellent.
No bother. We shall now proceed with the rescue mission as planned.
Princesses?
If you would be so kind
Let us
as to
away.
toss down your long, luxurious golden locks of hair?
Yeah. It's not how this story's gonna work this time,
You're
Graham.
joking, right? No one's had that hairstyle for decades. Centuries, really.
Please tell me buried inside that ornate cape is a real escape plan. Like a trained eagle. Or flying berries. Or an adventuring rope.
Actually, 2 of those have been used
Adventuring
before.
Rope?
Yeah, a rope that you can climb without falling. No, it's just a cape of many pockets. I have a bunch of food and some pictures of friends. Will that work? Well, we're not getting down that way, are we? What is this magic shimmering barrier?
romantic now, aren't you?
Oh my god. Which one of you said that? Because
Looks
you're
like
perfect.
Stuck here with us. An intro might be in order. My name is...
Earthquake?
Not quite.
No. You're telling me that they're not going to reveal her name until you choose which one you love? And then that one's going to be, since you already know the name of the woman that Graham ends up marrying, the whole fucking tower is alive. You guys, the whole tower is an ostrich.
Steady that shelf!
Holy shit, that's amazing. Okay, steadying the shelf. Everything's fine here.
Good catch.
Don't worry,
If
ladies.
you would.
We've got this situation under control. Hello. What is that card game? I assume we'll find out here in a little bit. Oh no, I didn't make it.
That really tied the room together.
Damn it.
Right there! To your left!
To my left. To my left. Excellent. Oh
Nice
no.
moves. Quick feet.
I felt like the magic mirror was playing.
I
some
saved
games
her
with my
things,
heart.
but I accidentally broke
Was
one
it
of her
watching
vases.
every move I made? Did it already know who my queen was?
You know what?
needed
I think for the purposes of this, we're gonna call them
I
Betty and
needed to be
Veronica
myself.
until we actually get their
I
real
needed
name.
to
Veronica, of
help
course, will be the
clean up
black-haired
mess
chick,
I made.
and Betty. Oh God. And there's that bubble. Fuck
What
you,
was
squirrel.
this dark magic? An invisible wall guarded the outside world from me. If I wanted to impress the princesses, I would need to find another way to get that vase.
Interesting. Interesting. I can't use any of my portraits.
A vase sat just
Which princess did you talk to first?
That's a great question,
an
kid.
unfinished
Not sure.
masterpiece. No idea where this belongs.
We'll pick it up anyway. 'Cause I know exactly where it belongs. You may not. It goes right there, right? No, nothing to pick up over here. What about on the tableau?
Shame. It looked like the loot
Aw.
cracked in the tumble and was in need of a repair.
Perhaps we can win over a little bit of favor by repairing said loot.
Advanced crosswords, riddles, and puzzles. The whole book was solved already. I wonder who it belonged to.
Interesting. It seems like we are gonna have to choose one eventually.
This puzzle box busted in the fall and could use some fixing.
Okay. And then we have, let's see, another book.
sparkly purple book had a winged Pegasus on its cover. Perhaps one of the princesses would know where it went. The take-home version
And
of
then
the
Duel
Battle
of Wits. Ah, gotcha.
Huh. I didn't see a spot for board games.
Deadshot, are you watching somebody play Yu-Gi-Oh? Over there
All I
talking
knew how
about
to
Dark
make
Magic
was
Attack.
chocolate chip pancakes, and I didn't see any chocolate chips.
Oh, sad. Who has a walking castle without chocolate chips? Like, seriously? What kind of jank is
It
this?
was cold at the top of that tower.
Well, it's kind of a moving ostrich tower.
Hey there.
It's gonna be a little
Sorry
weird.
about earlier. Things got a little weird.
It's all right. We all go a little awkward sometimes.
I'm Graham,
Yeah.
by the way. As in King Graham of Daventry. As in King Graham the... Compassionate.
Compassionate. Lovely. Pleasure to meet you, Graham. I'm known as Niece.
Niece.
As
Okay.
in
So
Princess
Betty,
Niece of
her real name
Western
is Princess
Kalima.
Niece.
Is niece short for something?
It is, but only my family calls me by my full name.
Oh. I see.
Yep.
Interesting. And she's not gonna tell me her
Okay,
full
then.
name. Yep.
So,
Excellent. Niece
I
then.
should also apologize for forgetting my adventuring rope. I guess nothing was planned in my proposal.
No, you sort of
Yes,
just
the
grabbed the
adventuring
ring
rope.
and
Sorry,
what
I was
food
just
you used to
joking.
make a
Rope
woman
wouldn't
and
help
ran out
us.
the door.
It wouldn't?
If there was a way to escape, we would have done it by now. I've tried Pegasus summoning, beanstalk repelling, wishing on magic stars, you name it.
Huh.
We even constructed a hang glider out of sheets and hangers once. Nope. We're all bound to this tower by some outdated wizard spell. You know, one that needs some nonsensical ideal of love to break it.
I see.
I knew from reading Courting Queens to Hold Court the importance of a good first impression. I would have to choose my next words carefully.
So...
Really? Okay, well, these first 3 questions are pretty much out. Let's go
what
with
did you study in school?
asking about her.
I didn't. My parents said
The
too
first
many
thing in a
kids to send off
relationship
to a
is
fancy
showing
school.
interests in a
So
woman interest,
I
like a
followed my own
genuine
inspiration.
wanting to know.
Piano, painting, snoot breeding, and that was just on Monday. And
Oh.
you? Did you attend a traditional school?
I went to night school up north and majored in all things adventure. And minored in creative costuming. Another question.
I think she would like
if you'd
that.
Humor me.
Politics? No, probably not. What's your family like? She seems like the jelly
What's
bean
your favorite
type.
jelly bean?
Popcorn, of course. Is there any other option?
Not in my book.
Maybe burnt marshmallow, but that's a close second. I think we'll save this question in our back pocket.
Who would you say is your best friend?
Tell me more about
Me.
yourself.
Forever and
I'm
always.
curious.
We make a good team, and we're always
Aw.
coming up with the craziest of
sister.
ideas.
That's so adorable.
Well, I come up with the crazy ideas. She
Of
just
course you do.
kind of looks at me funny and stares at me blankly.
Right.
Do you have a best friend?
Oh, well, I have Triumph. He's a great pal, but not much of a talker.
Graham, I
Then
would be
there's the
very
townspeople,
careful.
And they're great, but I guess we're not like best friends.
She's gonna think that
the
you're a crazy
knights,
man
but
locked away in a
they're sort of
castle.
forced to like me.
Right.
I guess it's an open position.
Right.
That was a nice distraction. Thank you. Perhaps we can continue later, but we really should get back to straightening up.
Well, it's my pleasure, dear. What question? I have a quick question for you,
The
since you're
hidden
talking about
magical
cleaning up.
world. Each page brings me more joy than the last. Can you put that over there?
Okay, on the shelf. You got it. The unicorn book goes on the shelf.
Very nice.
You're very welcome, my dear. What about, do you know anything about this painting by chance?
I'll finish it someday. Until then, it goes over there.
Oh. So you're the one that made the avocado painting. Why am I not surprised? And avocado painting.
Appreciate it.
You're very welcome, darling. Oh, whoa, hey. Everybody okay? Little aftershock there? We're all good here. Let's say hello to
Hello.
V.
I thought perhaps we could have a do-over.
A
'Cause-
rematch? All right. Well, we could start with your name.
My name? Of course. I'm King Graham of Daventry. King Graham the...
I'm gonna answer pretty much the same way. And let's see what happens.
Compassionate. Nice to meet you, Graham. I'm V, as in Princess V of Eastern Kalima.
So,
Interesting.
do you come here often? To this tower?
Well,
It's an
kind of
embarrassing
stuck
story,
here.
but I'm not one to lie. An old woman bet me I couldn't climb to the top of this tower and beat the record. I'm never one
How
to
did-
back down from a challenge.
well,
Did
how
you beat the record?
Niece
Of
get
course
here?
I did. Crushed it. But now I'm trapped up here. I do hope Dad is not too worried. And that he remembers to change the Leviathan's water.
Leviathan?
Leviathan.
So what about you?
You have
What
a
brings
pet
you here?
Leviathan? That's pretty awesome. Huh. This question wasn't on the first quiz. We gotta go with the truth.
Magic mirror told me I would meet the love
As
of my
crazy
life
as
up
it
here.
sounds.
That's awkward. But I appreciate your honesty. Now we really should get back to cleaning. We don't have much more time.
Okay. So she's definitely
read
the
that
much
at least
more
3 times a year.
no-nonsense of the
Could
two.
you put it back over there?
You bet. Glad to. Go ahead and run on over here. And put the book
Appreciate
back.
it.
You're welcome. Wait, how can you read a puzzle book 3 times a day? You've
Have
already
any
done all the
ideas on
puzzles.
How to grab that vase?
I'm sure a clever fellow like you can figure it out.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
Oh, gotcha.
My dad and I used to play this
Battle
game
of
for
Wits.
hours. It goes on that shelf.
Oh, excellent. You got it. Badly. They say that
Appreciate
a
it.
tidy house is a happy house. Oh dear. Is that a set of bone nunchucks?
Some sort of nunchuck made of bone.
Where the fuck did the bones
At
come
least
from
it
for
was
those
a
nunchucks?
self-sustainable business model.
Was there a third sister? That changes everything.
One goes. Perhaps they go with the kitchenware.
Suddenly this took a very dark turn when you think about the implications of where these bone chucks came from.
My bongos!
Oh my god.
He says these are nothing but treble. Can you put them
Oh,
back
oh,
over
she
there?
made a musical pun. Huh. Love this girl. She said over here, right? Yep.
Thank you.
Bongo's back home. Deadshot, this game is called King's Quest. It's an episodic, much like the other Telltale games have been. This is chapter 3. It just came out this last week.
What
And
can
so
I say?
I imagine
As an
that
only child,
you can
I
go ahead
was
and play through 1 and 2,
constantly
and by
to
that
keep
point we'll
myself
probably have
entertained.
forgotten what 3 is all about. And we'll be able to play that by the time you get around to that. 4 should be out too. One would hope. But yeah, the bone chunks go in the big
Appreciate it.
boudoir with a giant poleaxe. Hi. Giant poleaxe. With which one could use to get the vase. Aha. Nice. Well done, King Graham.
Wow,
It's
not
using
too
the old
shabby.
noodle.
Excellent work, Graham.
Thank you very much, V. Wait. Oh, she's not happy. Nisa's not happy with how he did that.
It's Hagatha! You better hide.
Hagatha? Who's Hagatha? We better hide. We need to hide.
Oh, I can't stand that soggy woman. Won't even speak to her.
V,
Who's
it's not
Hagatha?
very nice.
Who's
Not be
Hagatha?
nice, but it's true.
You've never been one to give the time of day to people you don't like.
Seriously, she looks like a melted marshmallow.
Gross. Who's Hagatha? We'll find out after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of our first hour. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to have the second half of King's Quest Chapter 3, Once Upon a Climb. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. My name is Tim, Twitch. God damn it. I was so excited about my great segue that I fucked it up. My name is Tim Leftwich. You're watching twitch.tv/Tim Leftwich. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. Bye.